Orji's or Kalu's fate revealed as appeal court gives judgment in senatorial election case. So it means that Orji's or Kalu's senatorial position has been in context or under context in the court. It means that court is about to give their verdict on this case, and so Orji Kalu might continue to be a senator if he wins, or cease to be a senator if he loses in the court. But let's go ahead. And so it is already, the court is in the pocket of APC, so I'm sure he will have hope of winning. Practically, he will have hope of winning. But let's see what happens. The Court of Appeal, Lagos Division, has upheld the victory of Senator Orji Uzor Kalu of the All Progressive Congress APC in the Abia North senatorial election held in February 25, 2023. Can you imagine? So his case is closed now. He has won. APC has won. That is it. The court upheld his victory the same way they did for presidency, the same way they have used tactics to sack some of the Labour Party lawmakers because of court technicality. The court dismissed the petition filed by the People Democratic Party candidate Mao Ohuabonwa and Labour Party candidate Nnamdi Orji challenging Kalu's victory. The appeal court judges, led by Justice Abiri JCA, affirmed the judgment of the National Assembly Petition Tribunal, Omahia, which had earlier dismissed the petition. The court found that the election conducted by the Independent National Electoral Commission complied with the provisions of the Electoral Act and that there was no evidence to support the petitioner's claims of irregularities. I tell you, they always say that every opposition case or appeal is going to be reviewed as not being substantiated or lack enough evidence. It is in their blood. The court also dismissed the petitioner's argument that the election was not held in over 120 polling units, mainly in Ohafia and Arochukwu local government. In addition, the court rejected the Labour Party candidate's argument that Senator Kalu should be disqualified due to his alleged conviction for fraud. The court held that Kalu's conviction had been nullified by the Supreme Court and that he was therefore eligible to contest the election. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? A case that took him to Kirikiri, okay, and he was brought out on court technicalities that he was not the right judge that handled the case. Now it's been nullified by the Supreme Court. Can you see the way Nigeria is? Now, wow. So it's quite unfortunate that both the PDP and the APC, and the Labour Party appeal filed against the tribunal judgment on this senatorial election have fell on deaf ears, the same way they did for President Tinubu up to Supreme Court. So now, Orji Kalu will continue to be a senator for the Abia North senatorial district, and that means that he will continue to occupy his position. This is what is happening. APC and the court and INEC are working together against all opposition parties, and the thing is actually very, very terrible. Quite an unfortunate situation. And there are people making comments here. Somebody said, which Supreme Court nullified what? His case was sent back for retrial because they said his case was handled by an expired judge. We now see how people are losing faith with that court. All now technicalities. It is high time the National Assembly look at the electoral process again, because all those signed by Buhari has loopholes here and there. Expired judge, not really expired judge, it was not handled by a retiring judge or not the right judge. That is it. And so what is delaying the retrial? That is what we don't know. Quite unfortunate. Ex-convict now sit and preside over our affairs. They are addressed as honorables. This is the Nigeria of our dreams. Quite unfortunate. The courts have lost their relevance and confidence in the judiciary is at all-time low. Justice Abiri is now a multi-millionaire in dollars. He sold his market. Bagam, and that is it. APC has destroyed Nigeria, and that is the truth. So this Justice Abiri that handled this case is actually must have been paid heavily in dollars to upturn that case. I mean, to uphold that case. Quite unfortunate that judiciary is terrible now in Nigeria. I must say the truth. And if the case is involving a common man now, you see them trying to show skill, trying to show intellectual, trying to show that they are learned. Now it is involving a lawmaker, and then it's a no issue. Nigeria, God will help Nigeria, I must say. God will really help this country. So Orji Kalu now, with all the fraud case on his neck that EFCC loaded on him, he's now a free man. He's now a free man. Nigeria, God will help us. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.